Hello all, it's Farouk here presenting Orthodontics in Summary, looking at Nikhilesh Vaid's lecture from the AAO on the 2nd of May entitled See Loud and Clear. Now Nikhilesh's lecture was themed around the use of technology within orthodontics. His See Loud stood for seeing, L for the last decade, O for looking at outcomes, U for understanding artificial intelligence, and D for daring to dream. So looking at the last decade, he carried out a scoping review, which was a new term for me, which looks at a broad question, as opposed to our systematic reviews, which we're familiar with, which are very rigorous, but with a specific question. And his scoping review found that for the last decade, our investigation into technology has shown that we mostly look at physical outcomes or morphological, and there's very little information looking at functional or emotional changes that take place for our patients. He spoke about the legal consequences of artificial intelligence, and there's a reference which is attached, which looks at 8 outcomes associated with artificial intelligence and how there are legal consequences for some of those outcomes. He described artificial intelligence and how it's changed, and how in the 1980s artificial intelligence was based around mimicking human processes. But that resulted in negative outcomes, and now artificial intelligence has transcended that and is looking at machine learning. And machine learning is where algorithms are set to allow 3 basic things to take place: the reinforcement of learning through feedback, to have unsupervised learning occur, and supervised learning with inputs from humans. Now, he described how he's used artificial intelligence in 2 ways. One was a public health initiative carried out in the UAE, where they looked at the referral processes to orthodontics, and there were delays in that process. They used artificial intelligence to look at what referrers wished to have, and then the artificial intelligence carried out the referrals itself. The results were, it showed a 10-fold improvement in orthodontic referral appropriateness. He also used it to look at digital monitoring, and for this his outcomes showed that using digital monitoring, clinicians were able to finish their treatment 3.5 appointments earlier, or 33% quicker. Now, he also did make the admission that there are some gaps within artificial intelligence, and there will be challenges coming forward in the next decade as to how we implement artificial intelligence, specifically when it comes to the legal components and our reliance upon it. But it made for a very interesting lecture.